Okay, ladies and gentlemen, moving swiftly on to our fourth contest of the evening. This is a middleweight contest of X1 kickboxing, fought over 3 2-minute rounds. And the first fighter to enter the octagon into the red corner, let's hear it for Kazy Grigulanias.
And we're back with the first X1 cage kickboxing bout of the night. And all the way from Lithuania comes Grigulanias, was it?
Kazy's.
I believe he fought Andy Jardine at the last FX3 show under these rules. He's a last-minute replacement as Nigel Yard pulled out the weigh-ins, unfortunately. Very durable, and I think he's going to give Pete Mercer quite a test.
And his opponent, entering into the blue corner, let's hear it for Pete Mercer.
And as you can hear by the crowd, Pete Mercer, a bit of a local favourite, part of the Team 16 scene. But Pete Mercer had a very big weight cut. He had to cut from over 90 kilos to make 85. He looked very drained at the weigh-ins. As somebody who cuts weight himself, how's that going to affect him?
Yeah, it depends on how he's actually rehydrated and how well he's done that. But there's a good 36 hours from the weigh-in to the fight, and I kind of think he should have he's got a good team behind him. I'm sure it won't have much effect.
Speaking to him earlier, he said that he felt uncomfortable cutting this much weight. We'll see if it makes an effect.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce these fighters properly. The fighter standing to my right in the red corner. He hails from Lithuania. He's 37 years old. He stands 5 feet, 11 inches tall, and he weighed in at 85 kilos exactly. He fights for the Antonio team and has a kickboxing record of 2 contests, 1 win and 1 loss. Let's hear it for Kazy Grigulanias. And his opponent, the fighter standing to my left in the blue corner. He hails from Camberley. He's 26 years old. He stands 6 feet, 1 inches tall, and he weighed in at 85.8 kilos. He fights for Team Obscene and has a kickboxing record of 2 contests and 2 wins. Let's hear it for Pete Mercer. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is an X1 kickboxing fight over 3 2-minute rounds.
So the first kickboxing match of the night, and this should be a very interesting contest. Pete Mercer, unbeaten, looked very, very good in his last appearances.
Yeah, there's a contrast of size here. We've got a short, stocky puncher against a tall, longer range fighter, which for kickboxing can be an advantage.
Without a doubt. And also Mercer has a world-class corner. I see Gaz Royston in there, Paul Marchman and Alex Reid.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a better corner than that.
Not in this kind of combat sport.
Back to your question on weight cutting. I believe cutting 5 kilos, 6 kilos, 10 kilos is not it's not a big problem. However, some fighters will do that without getting down to the leanest possible weight first.
Yeah.
It's very important that a fighter gets down to, say, between 7 and 5% body fat before they start to cut.
Yeah.
Some big shots coming in there.
A brisk start by both men. Grigulanias really starting off strong, but Mercer now capitalising. Some great shots.
Seems to have woken Mercer up a little bit there. He was a little bit standoffish to start with.
Yeah, I think Mercer early on today, he kind of looked nervous. Maybe this is what he needs to snap into gear.
Yeah, once those first couple of shots hit you, then you just go on to autopilot, start firing the shots in. I think that's what Mercer's doing. He's got nice, sharp punches.
Grigulanias looking really for the one-punch KO. I don't think that's going to work against Mercer, as Mercer swings in some brilliant hooks.
Yeah,
and then walks straight into
some good punches there, but he needs to also be aware that I think the Lithuanian's main chance is catching him while he's swinging.
Yeah, I think if I remember rightly, against his fight with Jardine, Grigulanias attacked like this quite a lot.
Stop. Come on,
Yeah, he's
I think
got big missiles with not the best guidance system.
Yeah.
However, if Mercer comes in there with his chin in the air, it could be a good night. But at the moment, he's controlling it from range, using his height well.
I think he's got to stop being dragged into the Lithuanians' fight at the moment.
That's it. He doesn't want to get into a war. He needs to just use some nice technical long shots, use his natural attributes.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt that Mercer's the more well-conditioned athlete, and hopefully, he'll make that show.
That's right.
And the end of round one, kind of difficult to give a winner there.
Very even round, to be honest. I think it had slightly edged towards Mercer with that round. He landed more shots. He did get caught with a couple clean as he was coming in, but in general, I think he threw more and landed more. So I think if I was in his corner, I would tell him to do more of the same and just use his natural attributes a little bit.
Mercer's fans now making themselves heard as round two begins. Slight delay, and Mark Goddard starts the round. Both men circling right
Come on,
now.
ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it.
Mercer's not doing a lot to defend the leg kicks.
No, but I think what you can see here, he's actually using his distance a little bit better. He's standing out of distance. Because a big tall fighter like Mercer doesn't need to be chasing someone, because he has to come in at him. So he should really, he can still dominate the centre of the ring and use that front position, but just be hitting him on his way in rather than chasing him. Yeah,
but Grigulanias is making Mercer come in. That's the thing. I don't know whether it's a bit of naivety by Mercer or not, but
yeah, maybe novices do have a bit of a lack of patience, and I think that can sometimes cause you to be to fight out of your game plan.
Yeah.
But Mercer's doing well here. He's using his strikes well. Nice mix of kicks and punches.
And that's what the judges will pick up on, I guess. But
that's right. But he still needs to be careful of that counter shot because he's getting caught.
Yeah.
See the difference there. You can see between a pure Thai rules fight and these X1 rules. When he catches him and goes in, the referee will split them up. Whereas in Thai, they'd be looking for maybe a trip or punches or knees in the clinch.
Yeah.
Here, as soon as they clinch, the referee's in there, breaks them apart, and it can make for a lot faster action.
Yeah. Makes the fighters think a lot more on their feet. Mercer getting frustrated here by the look of things. The Lithuanian losing its experience.
Yeah, and again, the Mercer just carrying his chin a little bit high and getting caught. But he's still, we're picking at little mistakes here, but I think he's dominating the round.
When he's not fighting the Lithuanians fight, I mean, the class is obvious. I think Mercer.
That's right. And we see the Lithuanian chopping away little shots like that. Some are catching, some aren't. But Mercer, as soon as he comes in there, nice, clean, straight right hand, left hook.
Yeah. But he goes through these spells where
much better from Mercer there. He fired his shots in and straight away his hands up, which he wasn't doing so much in the first round. That was really nice. That.
Yeah. Mercer's round, no doubt.
Much clearer than the first. I think he's starting to come into his own a little bit now.
Yeah. I think the Lithuanian's going to have to work a little bit more and stop looking for this one punch KO.
I think if he sticks to his game plan and does what he did well then, the fight's his.
And it's the third and final round. And both men go to the centre of the cage.
Again, nice and patient. This is what I'd like to see more from Mercer. Nice and patient, steals the leg kick, but he's waiting now for Kazy to come in. And
he's unsettling Grigulanias as well.
That's beautiful work. Stealing a few leg kicks and moving off and using his height well. This is exactly what I'd want my fighter to be doing.
Yeah.
I believe his corner's probably told him this is what to do.
Yeah. Maybe it's the confidence now, knowing that he's at least a round up.
Yeah. I think, as far as I can see, he's now 2 rounds up, and you can see him starting to work his kicks and punches. His skills just definitely starting to show now.
Yeah. More confident. But you can't count the Lithuanian out.
No,
he is very, very tough, and he's got this bulldog style. And when you've got a fight like that, you're always going to have some danger. As you can see, catches Mercer twice there.
Yeah, nothing really clean. I think Mercer's definitely fighting the right game. They're a little bit down with his head down there, but he's catching the shots in.
Mercer using his reach.
See, the one thing that you get is he's been nice and patient, but you've still got that fighter's mentality. He still wants to get in there and dig deep a little bit.
Yeah.
But I think he could walk this fight just on the outside, throwing some nice long shots and using those kicks that he was using at the start.
Yeah. I wonder how Mercer's style would work in MMA. I kind of think that his kind of sort of outside patient style might unsettle quite a lot of MMA fighters.
Yeah, very similar to the welterweight Matt Thorpe. That nice long reach, you can wait from the outside, throw your shots in, and then when you get in clinch and use groundwork.
Yeah.
I think it'll transfer over quite nicely to MMA.
The Lithuanian's got to be surely looking at a knockout right now. He keeps charging, but Mercer there, great counter.
Mercer looks. Yeah, to me, Mercer just got better and better through the fight.
Yeah.
It became more and more his fight. He was using his reach well, using nice sharp shots.
Yeah, I think Mercer's probably taken this quite easily.
I'd be very surprised if he hadn't won all 3 rounds.
I gave the first round a draw. Mercer rounds 2 and 3 quite clear.
Yeah.
Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to our judges' scorecards. With all 3 judges in favour, we have a unanimous decision for our winner. In the blue corner, Mercer! And let's have a round of applause for a fantastic runner-up. Let's hear it for Kazy Grigulanias.